Guys, welcome back to the next topic, that is adrenal glands. Adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. See, in adrenal gland, you have to understand that where is it located? In the body, there are two kidneys. You know this? Okay? Which you can sell and buy an iPhone. Okay? So, over the kidneys, you have this triangular shaped structure, or you can call it a samosa shaped structure, which is your adrenal. Okay, so adrenal is also known as suprarenal gland. See, renal is the term we use for kidney means renal. Anything which is above, or supra means above again, so that is adrenal or suprarenal. Okay, we have to study about this gland, and this is one of the most important gland. You get a question, the question will come on cortisol for sure. Cortisol, so be prepared. Okay, so let's see what all adrenal gland has to offer to us. Okay, just before this, adrenal gland has two parts. One is the outer part, one is the inner part. Outer part is known as the cortex, inner part is known as the medulla. Outer is cortex, inner is medulla. So it looks somewhat like this: triangle and the inner part. So this outer part of the gland is known as cortex, and the inner part of the gland is known as medulla. So adrenal gland has two parts: outer cortex, inner medulla. Outer cortex, inner medulla. Just remember this. So now we will see what hormones are released from where. Okay, so adrenal, inner medulla, outer cortex. The medulla, we have already seen that adrenal medulla releases what? Adrenal medulla releases your catecholamines. Catecholamines. What are catecholamines? Your noradrenaline and adrenaline, which is also known as norepinephrine and epinephrine. Okay. So medulla releases catecholamines. What is the function? What is the function of these catecholamines, noradrenaline and adrenaline? The main function is to activate the sympathetic nervous system. We have read sympathetic nervous system. And when does the sympathetic nervous system gets activated? In the situations of fight or flight. A dog is running after me. Either I can fight, either I can flight, run away, or I can fight. Okay, so sympathetic nervous system. So inner medulla releases catecholamines, which are norepinephrine or epinephrine, and this will activate the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mechanism. So it will help us in fighting with the acute stress. Acute means immediate stress. So it is the hormone for immediate stress. It is not for prolonged stress. Okay. Then I told you they have a very short half-life. I told you in the basic lecture. They will come, they will fight acutely, and then they will go back over. Okay. Then we have outer cortex. The cortex is further divided into three layers. Cortex has three layers known as zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, and zona reticulata. Outside to inside, it is GFR. Remember, outside to inside it is GFR. Okay, zona glomerulosa, fasciculata and reticulata. The cortex, it releases corticosteroids. It releases corticosteroids. Okay, corticosteroids. The medulla was releasing catecholamines. The medulla releasing catecholamines. Cortex is releasing corticosteroids. So zona glomerulosa releases which type of corticosteroid? It releases mineralocorticoids. See, these terms can be tough for you, but no, never mind. This will help you in exam. Okay. Zona glomerulosa releases mineralocorticoids. Zona fasciculata releases glucocorticoids. And zona reticulata, it releases sex steroids. Okay. What is the name of mineralocorticoid? The name is aldosterone. What is the name of glucocorticoid? This is cortisol. And what is the name of sex steroid? This is dahya and androstenedione. It is not dahya. Okay, DHEA. Just to keep in mind. Okay, DHEA, dihydroxyepiandrosterone. Then the second is androstenedione. Don't remember the names. No one is going to ask you. Okay, if you want to remember, you can remember DHEA. Okay. Now, what is the function? Aldosterone, what is the function? See, it maintains electrolyte balance. What are the two main electrolytes in the body? Two main electrolytes are sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium. Okay. Sodium and potassium. Tell me, what is the effect of aldosterone on sodium and potassium? It causes sodium reabsorption and potassium excretion. Reabsorption means into the body. It increases the level of sodium in the body. It causes sodium reabsorption. And potassium excretion. It says go potassium, go out from the body. Okay. So it causes sodium reabsorption, potassium excretion. Okay. And via this, it helps us maintain blood pressure. So what does mineralocorticoid do? They maintain our blood pressure. Okay, they maintain our blood pressure. Whereas if you are asked about the role of cortisol, it has a very important role. See, it has a role in glucose, protein and fat metabolism. It has a role in glucose, protein and fat metabolism. These are the three main constituents in any person's body: glucose, protein and fat. And cortisol has an effect on all. Okay. Second is, it is anti-inflammatory. That is, it decreases the immune system. Okay. And what is the function of these sex steroids? Function of these sex steroids is to develop secondary sexual characteristics. They have a role. They are very minor. Mainly it is our gonads which cause these sex steroids release. Okay, but then somewhat is released by the adrenal also. That too, adrenal cortex. Okay, understood? Developed your understanding about adrenal? Developed? I think that we can stop here. Okay, done? No. See, I know it is tough for you. Just try to understand. What we have read is there is kidney. On the top of kidney, there is a samosa shaped gland or triangular shaped gland known as adrenal. And when we look at this adrenal, it looks something like this. Outer layer is called the cortex. Inner layer is called the medulla. Okay. And this cortex is also having, if we zoom this cortex, if we zoom this also, this itself is having three layers: zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticulata. Okay, so cortex is made of zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticulata, outside to inside, outside to inside. Okay, understood? So, trying to learn, please try to learn here only: adrenal, medulla, adrenal, cortex. Medulla is inside, cortex is outside. Adrenal, medulla. Medulla releases what? Medulla releases your catecholamines. Catecholamines. Whereas cortex releases what? Cortex releases corticosteroids. Corticosteroids. Okay. Catecholamines. What are the examples? Adrenaline, noradrenaline, or we call it epinephrine and norepinephrine. Okay. And what is the function? The function is that it will stimulate the sympathetic nervous system, which helps us tide over the acute stress or the immediate stress. So it helps us fight the immediate stress. This we understand, this we remember, this we learn. But the new thing for us is corticosteroids. See, corticosteroids, what are the three types of corticosteroids? So it has zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticulata. Zona glomerulosa releases mineralocorticoid. Mineralocorticoid. So it will act on the minerals, sodium and potassium. Mineralocorticoid. Then zona fasciculata releases glucocorticoid. So it will have a role in the glucose pathway or glucose metabolism. Then zona reticulata, it releases sex steroids. Okay, what is the name? Mineralocorticoid, the name is aldosterone. Glucocorticoid, the name is cortisol. And sex steroid, the name is DHEA and androstenedione. Forget it. Okay, this you can forget. Now, let's discuss the functioning of aldosterone. I told you its functioning is that it maintains the electrolyte balance. What are the two main electrolytes in the body or two main minerals in the body? These are sodium and potassium. What effect does this have on sodium? It causes reabsorption of sodium. That is, it increases the sodium level in the body, and it causes excretion of the potassium. It causes excretion of the potassium. It tells the potassium to go out. And this is general rule of the body. At almost every place in the body, you find that if sodium is going up, potassium will go down. There is an exchange, and I have, if you have seen the nerve conduction videos, there you will see this sodium potassium exchange and all. Okay, do not worry. So it maintains the electrolyte balance. Sodium is reabsorbed, potassium is excreted.